Oh dear. Hey, I've got the washing machine rolling. If it begins to get too loud, I'll just pause. But I've had a busy day. It's been a busy day. I've got workmen coming in tomorrow. I've been waiting such a long time for these guys to come in. They're literally putting a new back door on, and it's going to change a few things about my life massively. So the back door that I've got there at the minute, it's terrible. It's like a fucking good gust of wind to blow it through. And I put stuff, the stuff in front of my back door. How many times can I say back door without getting like a stupid school kid? Not many. Yeah, there's stuff in front of me back door now, so if anybody tries to break into me back door. Sorry. Oh, I have such a child. So anyway, yeah. So seriously, there's things in front of me back door at the minute. To just in case somebody tries to come through, then I'd fucking hear them. I'd hear them and I'd get my fucking bat out, my alloy bat, and they'd be hearing bells in their ears for fucking weeks. Put it that way. So they're actually coming to fix it tomorrow, and what this means as the changing in my life is I will be able to lock. I mean, it's all fairly secure out there. There's like massive gates and all shit like that, and somebody has to be like a full-on 100% ninja to actually get into the backyard. And then be able to like make out or make off with something like my bicycle. Would be a massive undertaking. So yeah, so when he changed the door tomorrow, he put on a better solid door tomorrow. My bicycle is going out there to live. Did I actually put me? I did. My bicycle is going out there to live. Be locked up out there, and it would also make it so much easier for me to get in and out on my bike by going through the back door. I actually said that one on purpose, by going out the back, leaving through the rear entrance. Yeah, no, it'll just make things so much easier, and I will probably be able to get out on my bike more than what I can. I mean, I do now. I get out on my bike whenever I can now, but it's a struggle. It's a massive struggle to like get the bike in and out the front way. Um, both my door and the actual front door have those. I don't even know what they call it, like spring fucking loaded doors, and they're designed purely to piss me off. And when I'm saying, I mean, my bike's a big bike. It's a big bike, and it's very difficult to get through one of those doors, never mind two of them. So there's times when I think, should I go out? Should I go out for like an hour on my bike and have a little cycle along the coast and come back again? And then I think about the struggle I have to do to get my bike out, and then go down the coast, and then come back again, and then fight even harder to get the fucker back in again. So yeah, there's times when I just got no, I can't be asked. But if my bike was outside in the backyard, locked up nicely in the backyard, I'll just get up and I've got to fucking go. I'm going for a cycle down the coast. And I'll be out the door down the Jigger and fucking halfway down the coast. By the time it would normally take me to get my fucking bike up to fucking spring loaded doors. So, so that's what's happening tomorrow. I only found out this morning as well. It's a weird thing. I don't understand like how this sort of thing like works, or how they work in my rent office, or my landlord's office, or whatever. Let's say. So I gets up mid morning. Woke up mid morning. I haven't had anything to do. There's a few things I need to do tomorrow. Now just double the amount of what I need to do tomorrow. And I've missed a phone call anyway on my phone. I've missed a phone call, but they've left the message, and I've listened to the message, and it's the guys, these contractors. They were trying to arrange a time to come and fit your new door. Phone them back. And he just said, "Yeah, no, I'll put him in. I'll put you down for tomorrow." Then I said, "Fine, great. You know, the sooner the better." This should have been done like months ago. The guy fucking gave me a date. Phoned me back and said, "Sorry, I can't do it on that day. I'll phone you next week." And then he didn't phone me. And I'm just trying to think when that was. I think that was May. He was supposed to phone me back the last week in May, and this is the first I've heard this morning from them. So yeah, what are we talking about? The first week in fucking September now. So yeah, that's no, actually. So I speak to him and all that, and I'm like, whatever. So I'm doing things. I've got things on the go now. I've got to clear out the stuff that I've got in front of me back door, so they can get in and just fucking change and get the fucking out, which is fair enough. You know, I busy myself doing stuff like that, and as I say, because my knees, I do this shit throughout the day, and little fits and starts as I go. Because doing anything, like, it's the same old story. Now I'll tell you quickly about this one. I ordered, because it's just there. So every month, as I say, I order a month's worth of supplies, you know. And this month I'd say ordered less. I probably did order less, but I also bought other stuff that I normally don't buy all the time. But let's just say I spent less. I spent less than what I would normally do. And a good few pence less as well. It was like 20 quid less than what I normally do. I normally spend between 70 and 80 quid a month on this is groceries just for me, and it doesn't last the entire month, you know. I spent, I think it was somewhere between 50 and 60. It was about 55-ish, 55 pounds or something like that. And like I've mentioned about my diet, that I changed everything about my diet to lose the weight, so I can get new knees and get back on, you know, get back out into the world and all that, like, and it is struggling. I am struggling. There is something that I'm doing that we'll talk about at a later date, but I am struggling with this solitude. It's fucking terrible. I really am. I think I said, didn't I say last week that I realised I've noticed that I'm fucking having issues and things are getting on top of me and all that, and they're right. They are. I mean, I need to start admitting this to myself. I need to start like looking for ways around this, which is why I've done what I've done this week. Which again we'll talk about it at a later date. I don't want to talk about it just yet. So I've paid less anyway for my shopping. Now my diet, it's mainly protein. And every morning I get up and I do a chia seed drink. I'm 100% certain I've mentioned this chia seed drink before, with the fresh lemon and the honey and the chia seeds, and I let it steep, and then I drink it, and then it sits on the stomach, and it takes hunger pangs away and like whatever. And I'm told that on the protein diet that you end up eating less on the protein diet. And I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you now, the protein diet to begin with is hard. It's fucking hard to get your head around at the minute. But everything they say about it's right. Everything they say about a protein diet is 100% correct. I mean, I've done it. Started off where I'm just eating 100% protein, and that's a difficult bit. That really is the hard, difficult bit. You get headaches, you get the shit, you feel nauseous and all that crap, and you think it doesn't work, but you push on. You push on with it and you carry on with it. And then, like, after, I think I went about 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe on just pure protein. And then I started reintroducing other stuff back into my diet, but not at great amounts. I mean, I'm a big believer that vegetables are not what they say. They're not as good as people say. Not as good as the WHO tell you. And 5 a day is bullshit. It's not. And I'll tell you for why. And I'll say this. Fucking, I was doing some like late night reading, and all the poisons we know of, all the poisons we can emulate, all come from plants. 100% come from plants. Now, people might say, oh, there's fucking pufferfish, Fuji. Fuji's poisonous meat. No, it's not. The poison in Fuji, the pufferfish produces from eating algae, which is a fucking plant life form. So, you know, all poisons come from plants. Plants are not as good for you, as they want you to believe. They're not. They just aren't. Have some, yes. If you like them, have some, yes. But you know, just be wary. Just be wary. Plants, you're not meant to be eating plants. Not as much as what they fucking say. I would say my diet at the minute is probably about 70% protein. And which brings me back to the shopping. I mean, as I say, I spent less. I spent about 20 quid less this month on my monthly shop. To the point where the stuff actually on the counter that I can't fit into the cupboards because there's no space in the cupboards. So I've got, like, you know, eggs. There's eggs from last month there. This is one tray of eggs, won't fit in the cupboard. There's actually 2 more in the cupboard. So the eggs are sat out there. I routinely get beans and peas, and yeah, there's 4 tins of beans, 4 tins of peas, mushy, too mushy, too bigger, on the counter, out on the counter, because I can't fit them into the cupboard. There's also a 4-pack. There's also a 4-pack of beans on the counter because I can't fit them in the cupboard. There is, now I know I've said before, as I struggle to put all this back, I've said, sit, stay, good boy. I've said this before that I cook, I bake an awful lot. Up on the top, there's 2 bags of flour up on the top. The cupboard is actually full of flour. There's actually 2 bags of flour from last month that I haven't used. There's rice and all kinds. It's just chocolate. It's just chocolate. It's chocolate in there. There's no space. And the reason why, now I think at the end of the month I'm going to look and make a list of what I need, rather than just go, what do we get? What do we get? Instead, you know, like I say, instead of getting just the usual stuff, I think at the end of this month I'll make a list of what I actually need and shop what I need and not what I would normally get. I'm hoping anyway to get into a position where, excuse me, I'm hoping I can get into a position where I'm doing 2 shops a month instead of 1, just doing like a fortnightly shop and just getting enough for a fortnight, and then doing another fortnight shop and just getting enough for the fortnight. But the reason why I haven't been doing that is because I've said like, my finances are all up in the fucking air. But I feel it's beginning to like level out somewhat. It still feels like 1 step forward and two steps back. But I'm beginning to feel like I could actually do that, split me shopping into 2 instead of doing it in 1. I don't know. Further down the line, I'll see whether I can actually do that. It would actually make more sense to do 2 rather than 1 a month. So the whole point I was leading up to was like I got out of bed this morning. It was mid morning, so 10, half 10, whatever time it was, and I had my drink. And then I'm then fussing about. I'm doing, I've made the phone. I phoned the guy back. I was already planning to do me bedding. I was already planning on doing me bedding. So there were, I've been washing all day. I was doing something else as well. I was just possible about. I was just busy myself about. Oh yeah, fucking dickhead. I'd also decided I was going to start a batch of cider today as well. So I was getting myself ready for that. Doing all. You wash everything twice when you've used it and you put it away, and then like when you going to use it again, you get it out and you wash it all again, and then you sterilize it after that. So I was basically just doing like stuff like that before actually doing the whole adding of the apples to the yeast and the sugars. so yeah, I've done that today. I've produced some chai today. But it got round to about 3:30. About 3:30, and I'm like, I haven't eaten at all today. I've been up since, let's say, 10:30. So you're talking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. You're talking 5 hours. I've been up and I hadn't eaten. I hadn't even thought about eating until like 5 hours after being out of bed. So I did myself a bacon and egg on toast. Bacon and egg on toast I had. This was like about 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish. Now I don't know whether I've mentioned this before, but I do in my diet, a lot of it is fasting. A lot of it is fasting. I only eat within like a 6-hour window. Now I did have a set 6-hour window, but it has become what I'm about to explain. It is like it's only 6 hours. Like I ate at 3:30, which then meant I could eat until 9:30. So looking up at the clock there now, there's another half an hour that I could actually, if I wanted to, I could have a piece of toast or something, and after that I won't eat. But I'm not, because I actually only ate about an hour or so ago. It was about 7 o'clock. No, it was about 7:30. I'd say about 7:30. I had something else to eat. I'll get up in the morning. No, it was more like 8:30. It was more like half an hour or so ago. It was because I was still tasting it. Oh, fucking magic cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, fantastic. That is just the right temperature to drink tea at as well. Yeah, so I've had something to eat. I had some chicken. I had some chicken and beans not long ago. I won't eat now. I'll get up. I've got to get up early in the morning now anyway. And I'll leave it again until about midday to have something to eat. That's what I'll be thinking anyway. I'll be thinking of getting to midday before I eat. Whether it's after that, well, how long after midday, I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Actually feeling good about the diet. And I've just realised I've been rambling on now for like probably how long is that? Nearly 20 minutes, close to 20 minutes. And I haven't even got to my point that I was going to talk about today. So I'm just gonna whiz on now. I've got the notes down there. Movies. Now lately, because the fucking TV is awful, terrestrial television is absolutely fucking shite, and I mean that. It is garbage. Now I've only started peeking at it again since. Let me change again. I've only started peeking at it again since I changed from BT to EE, and they gave me a fucking thing for the television. And I've been with EE probably 2 weeks. Maybe I'm in my 3rd week with EE. I've already stopped watching television again because it's shit. It's utter garbage. There's not even... It's worse than what it was before. When I stopped watching it, when I thought, I don't watch fucking television, I stopped watching it like 15 years ago. I started watching it the last couple of weeks, and it's worse. It's absolutely fucking worse. So what I've been doing, like, the last few days is I've been watching movies, and there's an issue I have with movies, and the issue is that all movies made after like 2022, 2021, shite. They're just utter shite. I am yet to find a movie made after 2021 that I've actually enjoyed watching. Now, there could be one. I can't think what it is. I couldn't tell you what it is right now. It could be one. But what I know, what I do, and I subscribe to Prime, and I've subscribed to Prime for fucking ages, forever. Probably around about the time that I stopped watching television. That might have been like the first time when I started streaming shows instead of watching terrestrial television. So probably about 15 years, possibly more. I mean, off the top of my head, I would say it was more like fucking 16 or 17 years. Because for a couple of years, I didn't stream anything. I just paid for it for the next day delivery shit. And it was, back then it was buttons for next day delivery, even though you got the television with it. And it was terrible. The television was terrible. It really was. But it's got better. It has got better. And one of the things I do love about putting Prime on is I do this quite often. When I get up, I get myself settled in for the day. I'll pull up movies. I'll pull up movies. Not movies during the day. Shows I watch in the evening, but movies during the day. I'll pull up a movie and I'll decide what movie I want to watch, and then I'll let it go. I'll just let it go. I won't bother. I'll be like on my tablet or some shit like that, and I won't bother with like what should I watch next. I'll let Prime do that for me, because it'll just roll like 2 or 3 films. It'll just, once one film goes, another one jumps up and that one plays. So I end up watching like 3, maybe 4 films during the day before I knock it off. And it's interesting. It's interesting to me to see what kind of films, what kind of movies they actually, they pull up. But the other day, I was looking for I like all the old movies. There's let's drop some down. I was because the movie that got me onto this, I was looking for Broken Arrow with Christian Slater and John Travolta. I love that movie. It's a great movie. I was looking for that, and I realised, I had to pay for it. It was like $5 for the movie, and I was like, nah. I might one day, but no. I'm looking for a freebie. So I started looking again for movies like that. Passenger 57. I had to pay for that one. I fucking love Passenger 57. Brilliant movie. Terminal Velocity, The Last Boy Scout, all stuff like this. I love these movies. Love these old movies that like from my era, and they're good entertainment. The Lethal Weapons, fantastic. Die Hard, wonderful. They're all good movies. They're all good. They're all good movies. So and you have to pay for all. You have to pay for all. Man, I was gutted. And then I started looking at the free ones, the free movies, and they're terrible. They're literally fucking terrible. You see, and this how bad they are. All the old ones, all the good classic movies, you have to pay for them. You do have to pay for them. And then you look at these new ones. That fucking, I didn't watch it. I had no desire to go and watch it. But I seen that fucking one with Barbie, the Barbie one with the Fitbit, yeah. Harlequin, whatever her name is. Margot Robbie in it, and I seen that one free. Almost immediately. It came out on It came out on Prime and it was free to watch, and I thought, yeah, that fucking, you know, that must be great if they're trying to fucking, if they're offering it up for free, that must be fucking great. And then there's another one, it's terrible, and this is another one I fucking hate, absolutely fucking detest. Hate it when modern screenwriters rewrite old movies, and there's one that's absolutely fucking dreadful. New War of the Worlds with Ice-T. And it's a shame because I like Ice-T. Ice-T's a boss actor, but this movie's fucking awful. It is so bad. It's it's not good at all, that one. It's fucking awful. But there was another point I wanted to make. I'm flicking through movies, right? Okay, so I'm flicking through movies, and I've seen this Air Force One Down. Air Force One Down, or something like that. A spark went off my head and I thought, I fucking know that one. That's the one with Harrison Ford. Is it? Harrison Ford. And then I started looking at it, and it suddenly like dawned on me that the movie I was thinking of was straight up Air Force One. This one's Air Force One Down. And I looked at the picture on the screen, and there was a skinny blonde chick in a fucking military uniform. You know, sort of bird that looks like she couldn't punch her way out of a fucking wet paper bag. And I thought, man, fucking, I thought, you know what? I don't even want to fucking know. It's like I looked at the year to see what year this thing was made, and it was this year. It was 2025, and surprise, surprise, it was fucking free to watch, which happens with all these fucking new movies. They're all free to watch because no fucker wants to go to the cinema to fucking watch them. No fucker's gonna fucking pay for them, because I think there's a breed of modern day screenwriter that gets indoctrinated in like college or university or wherever they go, and then they come out and they start writing this utter trash. Like I'll go on about the Red Sonja. There's a new Red Sonja. I've no desire to watch this. The classic Red Sonja with Bridget Nielsen is fantastic. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's aimed at blokes, and it's a brilliant movie. Now this, from all accounts, this new Red Sonja takes itself far too seriously, and is trying to steer itself away from the male gaze. And I'm like, this is who you fucking. This is who these movies are made for. These movies are made for men. And these fucking screenwriters, they're actually, and that's what pisses me off, they're actually taking old movies, classic movies, and reworking them in the image of the fucking screenwriter who's indoctrinated by bullshit in fucking college, putting them out, and then wondering why no one's fucking watching them. Because you don't understand the fucking movie. You don't understand the content. You don't understand your audience. So yeah, movies are bad. Modern movies are bad, and I'm pissed off that I've got to pay for my classics. Which I am. And I just mentioned before that I feel like I'm getting to a point where my money is beginning to know its role. Or I'm beginning to know the role of my money. And I might actually find a couple of quid each month to go and pay for one of the movies. I mean, I do have, at the moment, a nice little collection. of movies that I enjoy watching, and I do watch from time to time. The off the top of my head, The Fifth Element. I love the Fifth Element's one of my favourite movies. I don't. I think it's very much rated. The Fifth Element is very much rated, but I've loved it from the first time I've seen it. I've loved it. I thought it was a brilliant movie, and it's definitely within my top 5 of all time favourite movies. So yeah, there's that there, the Fifth Element. So, I've got. I have all the Bourne movies. I have all the Jason Bourne movies. Love Jason Bourne. I was actually watching one the other day. No, what else have I got? Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Got them. I've got Fight Club. Fight Club is another. I have a personal connection with Fight Club. It's probably, I want to say personal connection with Fight Club. It's that I know that sounds weird, but no, there's a tradition I do with Fight Club every year, and it's the movie means a lot to me. It does means a lot to me, Fight Club, and there's a tradition I have with Fight Club every year, which I'm not telling you about. You can go fuck yourself. maybe if the day when I do the tradition with Fight Club falls on a Thursday and I'm doing this, I might tell you one day, but I'm not telling you now. You can fuck off. Also, The Big Lebowski. Say no more. What else have we got? Oh, the Aliens. Alien and the Aliens, because they're fantastic movies, as well as I've got Terminator and T2. I am debating on Terminator 3, and after that it's going to be up in the air because I think they fell off after that. I mean, Terminator 3 was it wasn't the worst watch in the world, but when it came out it was. But I've seen the ones that have come after that and I've gone, maybe Terminator 3 wasn't that bad. Talking about worst watches after a while, I've got the Matrix first trilogy, let's say, because the fourth one. The fourth one. No. If I ever pay for the fourth one, it'll be just to complete the set, but I've no desire to do that just yet. Honestly. Then I've got other movies that I enjoy, like Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is just funny as fuck. So inappropriate, and I love it. What else have we got on there? Part of me wants to fuck it up and I start looking to see what we've got. But yeah, I'm not opposed to buying movies. But I've actually got a list now. I've actually got a list of movies that I wanna purchase. So a lot of them I think I should have purchased already, but I haven't got around to it. There's also shows, because like now for me to actually pay for the show, I've had to have really enjoyed it. Now also buying like seasons for shows is a lot. Cost like it's like 3 times the price that I pay for a movie. So buying a season of a show is few and far between. The only one I've got at the minute that I've completed is The Sopranos, my most favourite and beloved show ever. I fucking love The Sopranos, which is why I bought and I'll probably watch it about half a dozen times at the minute. And as I've just said that, the thought of watching it again has just crossed my mind. The other one that I would actually pay for, but at the minute it's still free to watch, is Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. Maybe at some point in the near future I will end up paying for Breaking Bad. But while it's free, I don't think I'll bother. The two shows that I'm halfway through purchasing. One of them is Game of Thrones. I think I've got up to. I think I bought up to season 5, season 6-ish, around there. I've never actually seen the last season of Game of Thrones. I have enjoyed Game of Thrones right up until like almost the very end. I've never actually watched it, so I got to admit that I will buy. I started off buying one. I think they were on sale, and I started buying the seasons, and then watching the season, and the following month I'd buy season 2, and then I'd watch that through the month, and then I'd buy season 3, and I'd watch that. And I've worked my way up to. I think I've got season 5. I think I'm on season 5. And the other one, and I just buy from time to time, and I absolutely adore it. It's if Sopranos is my favourite show, then this is my second favourite show, and it's Red Dwarf. And I fucking loved Red Dwarf since it first came out, and I was a kid watching it. I couldn't wait to watch it next. Yeah, it still makes me laugh. I probably by now I've watched it that many times, and I know it all off by heart. So yeah, I'm slowly making my way through that, and it is quite cheap for the Red Dwarf, to be fair. I get to a point now. I mean, I think this is 12 seasons now, or something like that. I could be halfway through. It could be six or 7 maybe. But yeah, when I feel like watching some Red Dwarf, and I'm at the end of the season, I'll just fucking have a look. She wanting to stretch to, and I'll buy a season, maybe buy 2 seasons, and then I'll watch it. I mean, I used to back in the day. I'd have like a Red Dwarf night. If it just feel like a bit of comedy, I pull up Red Dwarf. And I had more DVD before I got fucking divorced. And I'd have a few drinks and I'd watch Red Dwarf. And I'd also make fucking disgusting foods. just to foods I'd say listed with fucking love. But yeah, it's just fucking good stuff. So yeah, as I say again, movies are bad. New movies are terrible. They really are. I mean, don't get me started on shows. There was one the other day. I'm a big Star Wars. I'm a big Star Trek fan. And I've been watching Strange New Worlds, and the 5th season, 5th and final season, came out, and I watched the first 3 episodes, and I have not watched it since because it's fucking awful. Now you see these cats online going, oh, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, no, like I'm sure all these reviews are by bots, because I watched the first 3 episodes and it was crap. Everyone I've spoken to that I know who are Trekkies say exactly the same. It's crap. It's not worth fucking watching at all. It's fucking awful. I've got proper itchy ass. Ah! Ow! That's why I keep shifting. Thoughts gone. Yeah, it's garbage. It's a load of crap, and it's again there's other ones. I mean, I started watching Rings of Power, as I mentioned, Lord of the Rings before. When Rings of Power came out, I thought, oh, this is going to be good. And okay, the first season was okay. I thought, I'll give it, it might get a bit of a kick in the second season, and it wasn't. It was just cool. And then I think I watched maybe one episode of the last season that they brought out, and I've just gone, no, it's not for me. I don't even think I've got to the end of it. I just stopped. Same with The Witcher. The Witcher was fucking awful. I mean, it's even in the name, The Witcher, and then for some reason it became about his adopted daughter. It became about her. Again, the fucking indoctrinated screenwriters writing shite, and then they're fucking blaming people when they don't watch the shite that they fucking write. Anyway, I'm coming off to 40 minutes now. You've had enough of me for 1 week. And I'm pretty sure this washing machine's about to go into spin. So I'm out. Look after yourself. I love you. Bye.